life, good things don't just happen. Good people make them happen.
I was just riding down Superior. I seen the kids outside playing in the playground. And I said, ooh, I like that school.
My name is Rachel Dengler. I'm the principal here at St. Thomas Aquinas School. What we rely on most is what we believe and what we value.
St. Thomas was likely to close about 5 years ago. But at the request of Partnership Schools, the Bishop of the Cleveland Diocese chose to keep this school open. And without the work and contributions of Partnership Schools and the decisions made by the Catholic Diocese, we would not be here today. Some of you arrived at the school because of pandemic, eliminated other educational opportunities, and your family's desire for you to continue your education took you to the door of St. Thomas Aquinas.
I refused to switch them out of the school. So I heard from it because I lived in the area, and this was actually the closest school, but even when we moved out of the area, I fell in love with the teachers and everybody, and so did they, and I just didn't want to switch them.
It felt like a safe place, just, riding by, just looking and just made me feel like I could trust them with my children. I knew they was gonna give my kids the best education instead of a Cleveland public school.
You have to be an advocate for your own child, even when no one else is. You have to.
I think at the end of the day, it really is only about the students. And so if school choice is a way for kids to have the best opportunity and the best chance to be successful, kids deserve that. At the end of the day, it's about the kids. Every kid is our kid. We pour our personal lives into this place as much as the kids and families do.
Every teacher, I learned something new. Like from Miss Collins, I learned accountability. From Ms. Z, I learned how to pay attention way more. I used to struggle with that a whole bunch back when I was younger, and she helped me grow out of that. But Ms. Harris, she helped me with math a whole bunch. I never was able to understand math. And Mr. Shark, Mr. Shark, actually, he helped me with a lot now.
Struggle means you're learning. Struggle is an opportunity for growth. If you aren't struggling, you're doing something you already know how to do.
Start a family, how well you do in a career. We have the support of all these other folks in this great education, but it's going to be up to you. It's going to be struggle, and you'll fail sometimes, and you'll learn something from those failures, and you'll be better people for it.
There's an 8th grader who's graduating in a few weeks, and he has been here since he's been in kindergarten. And he has grown up to be this incredibly mature, patient, intentional young man. The way that he speaks on things that he's passionate about, which are history and fashion and business, you can feel in him that he believes in himself and that he knows that if he wants to do something great, he can and he will. And he has never given up. And I am just so proud of him. And watching him grow up has been, ooh, I'm gonna get emotional. Watching him grow up has been such a blessing.
Ms. Collins found a way to work with him along with his teachers to do things that's helpful for him to learn. Everybody learns differently. And I like the fact that they have took the time out to find out how he is and work with him to help him get his grades moving along.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal and that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. You know those words, right? The phrase, all men are created equal, did not originate with our Declaration of Independence. In the 13th century, a great Catholic philosopher was one of the first people to write that phrase down. St. Thomas Aquinas recorded those words 500 years before our Declaration of Independence. The great American Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., in his famous speech in Washington, D.C., made reference to both the Declaration and to Gettysburg. His words are now part of our American fabric. He said, "I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal." This is the fabric of our country. But I'm going to ask you to, graduates and others here today, to add to the fabric, add to those great words, because it's your duty to carry this on, both as Americans and educated Americans. And so I want you to remember this phrase as you go forward and add to what we already know, and that is this: all children are created equal, and all children are a gift from God.
This is more than just a school. It is a place you go to when you need someone, and we just happen to be that someone.